Good morning everyone. In maths class, today's new chapter is about symmetry. What is our symmetry? Here, in this chapter, we are going to learn about that. All of you take out your course book, page number 30. Course book, page number 30. Charan's mother is a saree designer. Before drawing the design on sarees, she tries to replicate the design on a piece of paper to judge its look. One day, she was drawing a design on a paper by holding it into half. By folding it into half like this. She drawn some pictures like this and this side, and she folds like this paper and put like this. Like this the design will be. Charan, who was watching TV on the other room, happened to pass by and was surprised to see his mother drawing only half the design. She asked his mother. So he asked his mother, why you are drawing only half the design? What happened to the other half? His mother simply smiled and replied, yes Sharon, it is the only half design. If I cut it and unfold the paper, I will get the full design. వాళ్ళ మదర్ ఏం చేశారంటే ఈ సైడ్ డిజైన్ వేశారు. She put the design on the one side of the paper and she fold the papers. On the other side also the impression will be there. His mother smiled and replied, yes Sharon, this is the only half of the design. I cut it and unfold. Cut it means if I fold the paper like this, the other side will be the impression. Other side also having the impressions. Having said that, she unfolded the paper and Charan was astonished to see the full design. If the paper is like this, if she opens the paper, it will be like this. On the other side also, it having the impressions. Wow, the two parts are alike, said Charan. The two parts are same. The two parts are alike, the Charan said. Here, each part of the design is a mirror image. Mirror image. If I place a mirror here, if I place a mirror on the half other side, that half other side is also having an impression on the mirror. In the mirror also having an impression. You will notice that you can see the mirror or image of your palm, which is exactly like the other part. In the picture, see, one boy is placing a finger on the mirror. Like this he is placing. If I place like this on the mirror, and the impression also like this only, or it will change like this only. Now, all of you turn the page. Look at these figures. What is the first one? It's an airplane and a house. For example, here I am taking one piece of paper. If I fold, this is a paper. If I fold like this, is it change? Is it any change? Any change of any change of direction or anything? No. If I fold like this, it will be the same paper. If I fold like this, is a change occurs or not? Yes, the change occurs. See, it's a unsymmetrical. It's a unsymmetrical. When I fold like this, it will be same. This side is also same and this side is also same. If I fold like this side also same, this side also same. If I fold like this, is it happens? No, it's a unsymmetrical. It's a unsymmetrical. Like that, the dotted lines divides each figure into identical parts. Two identical parts. See here, I am having one chocolate. If I cut like this, is identical or unidentical? It's an identical. If I cut like this, it's also an identical. If I cut this chocolate like this, it's an identical. Unidentical. Equal round. Two parts are maybe equal round. If I cut one apple, here again I am drawing. This is the shape of an apple. If I cut like this, the two parts are same. The two parts are same. If I cut like this, equal? Is the two sides are equal? Maybe or may not be. So it is not possible. So like that are identical parts. That are identical parts, and the lines are line of symmetry. And the lines what we are drawing here are line of symmetry. And the two parts are known as symmetric parts. These are symmetric parts. Symmetric parts. And the line is called symmetry. Line of symmetry. Line of symmetry. Two identical parts. Two identical parts. Look at the two lines drawn here. Both lines divide the figure into symmetrical parts. So we can say that the figure has two lines of symmetry. Two lines of symmetry. For example, here I am taking one square. Square having four sides are equal. Here I am taking one square. If I divide like this, these two parts are symmetry. These are in a symmetry. These are identical. Identical. Identical parts or identical lines. So line of symmetry. This is the line of symmetry. These are identical parts. These are identical parts. Now that next, can any figure have more than two lines of symmetry? Look at these examples. For example, they gave a triangle and it is having, this side is a line of symmetry. Line of symmetry. And we can draw like this. And it is another line of symmetry. And this side also. This is another line of symmetry. For a square, we can fold like this. And this side also we can fold. How many lines of symmetries are formed? Four lines of symmetries are formed. 1, 2, 3 and 4. For this triangle, 1, 2, 3. Three lines of symmetries are formed. Every line makes the circle into two symmetrical parts. Any number of lines of symmetry can be drawn on a circle. If I took a circle having two symmetrical parts will be there. Two symmetrical parts. 1, 2. Symmetrical lines. Now, any number of symmetrical lines like this, like this. Different form of symmetrical lines can be placed on circle, can be drawn on a circle. Now, all of you take out your maths activity book. Maths activity book, page number 26. Page number 26. See the first one. Identify the correct line of symmetry. Mine will be like this. If I place like this line of symmetry, the two parts are same. The two parts are same. If I place like this, is the two parts are same? No. So first one is the correct one. First one is the correct one. Next one. It's about a chocolate or a lollipop. First one is the correct one. If I place a symmetry line like this, it will be equal. No. If I place like this, it will equal. Next one. Bottles. Two bottles are there. One is placed like this and other one is like this. This one is equal. Next one. USB pens or a pen drive. First and this is a symmetry for the X. For a V, only one line of symmetry. One line of symmetry. Only one line for the symmetry. For D, only one. For U, only one. I will draw a line of symmetry like this and again one. For W, one line of symmetry. Now if you see the next page, page number 27. Differentiate between symmetrical and asymmetrical figures by ticking the symmetric figures and crossing the asymmetric figures. First one is an asymmetric figure. So place a wrong mark. Put a into. Flower. If the one flower having 4 petals means we can for this side 4, that side also 3. For this side 3 and that side also 3 means we can asymmetric. We can place a symmetric mark. If the having another extra flower petal means we can't. So here it is a symmetric. For the chair, it is a symmetric. Next, house. It's a symmetric. Cup, we can't. So it's a asymmetric. Whistle, symmetric. Lamp, asymmetric. Butterfly, symmetric. Coconut, symmetric. Tin, symmetric. Rabbit, asymmetric. Necklace, symmetric. And the next one, draw the lines of symmetry for the following figures. Draw the lines of symmetry for the following figures. Page number 28. Page number 28. See the first one, lamp. We can draw a perpendicular line. Perpendicular line of symmetry. For this chair also, perpendicular line. For a row, it's a parallel line. It's a parallel symmetry. Watermelon, parallel. Rubby ball, parallel. Trophy, perpendicular. For a computer or a system, perpendicular. Airplane, it's a parallel one. Sorry, it's a perpendicular here. Here also perpendicular. Perpendicular and parallel, both. Perpendicular and parallel. H, perpendicular and parallel. E, having only parallel line. And the D also having a parallel one. Parallel line. This is a line of symmetry for the lamp, for a chair, for a row, and for a watermelon, rugby ball, and a trophy. It's for system or a computer. It's for airplane, and it's for phone or a mobile. And it's for H, for a E, and for D letters. All of you take out your maths workbook, page number. All of you check out your maths workbook, page number 25. Is the dotted line a symmetry of for the following figures given below? Yes or no? First one is S. And the next one is S. No. For 4 it is not the line of symmetry. For Z, it's no. For leaf, S. For the saree design, it's S. Apple, no. It's not a line of symmetry. For a computer, it's S. it's no. Next one. It's a toy. It's for a no. If it will be like this, it will be equal. If I draw like this a line of symmetry, it may be not equal. It not be a equal. If I draw a line of symmetry like this, it's a equal. It's a girl. S. Fountain. Yes. All of you. Turn the page. Which numbers among the following having at least one line of symmetry? Then draw and at least one line of symmetry for those numbers. First one is 0. Page number 26. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, and it's 11. At least one line of symmetry means we have to put a mark. We have to draw the line of symmetry, one line of symmetry for these numbers. See, 1. So we have to put 1. Here also we can fold like this. 1 as line of symmetry. So 1, 2. No. For 3. Is it possible? No. 4. No. 5. No. 6. No. 7. It's no. For 8. One line of symmetry. For 9. It's not. No. For 10. One line of symmetry. One line of symmetry. For 11. One line of symmetry. One line of symmetry. Today's home task. Today's home task is workbook page number 24. Today's home task is workbook page number 24. We can continue in the next class.